So it appears there seems to be another train attack, this time in Chicago, last time in New York. In New York, it was an illegal migrant who set a woman on fire. Very graphic video. She could be seen holding on to the railing, skin falling off and burning alive while no one came to her aid. Even the police officers who ran to that car train stood there and did nothing but watch her burn alive. She could be heard screaming. This time, this man right here, and no, we're not saying that everyone who's mentally ill is an illegal migrant. We all know there's people here legally that are also mentally ill. Like this man right here who set someone on fire on the train in Chicago this time. I don't know the full story yet, but all I know is this mentally deranged man lit someone on fire, and we need to watch this video in order to find out exactly what it is that happened. I need y'all to do 3 things for me. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video so someone else can do the very same thing. Let's see what they have to say about this man, or this career criminal, as they say. This is not his first rodeo. If he's a career criminal, he's done shit like this before, and they probably let him out because we all know how some of these cities have lax laws which allow criminals to go in and out like a revolving door.
Violent criminal history is facing a terrorism charge after police say he set a woman on fire on a train.
Does this person not have a head?
𝗪𝗡𝗿 joins us now with more. And 𝗪𝗡𝗿, we saw this take place in New York and now Chicago.
Why
Right, Carly?
like
So police say the 26-year-old victim was riding the Blue Line train in Chicago around 9 p.m. when this man, 50-year-old Lawrence Reed, allegedly approached her from behind, removed the cap from a bottle of liquid.
I was just about to say, is that gasoline in that bottle? The picture's too blurry for us to see exactly what it is, but you can definitely tell from the shape that it's a bottle. As I watched him hold on to that bottle, I thought it might have been gasoline or some kind of inflammatory liquid.
And then poured it all over the victim's head and body. The woman attempted to fight
wow.
off Reed, and then she ran, but Reed eventually caught up with her. Police say that after igniting the bottle and then he dropped it, he used it to ignite the bottle and then set the victim on fire. Now, according to the complaint, surveillance footage showed the woman's body engulfed in flames, and then when she tried to extinguish it, she was rolling on the ground, and then she gets off the train at the next stop but collapses. Police say she was taken to the hospital and is still in critical condition. Reed allegedly walked away from the scene, but federal investigators caught up with him the next morning wearing the same clothes, and he had burn injuries on his right hand. They say Reed bought the gasoline about 20 minutes before the attack. Reed faces a charge of committing a terrorist act against a mass transportation system. Federal prosecutors saying this, quote, "This horrific attack was not just a barbaric assault on an innocent woman riding a train, but an act of terrorism that strikes at the core of our American way of life."
I could see exactly why they're trying to charge him as a terrorist. Y'all gotta understand how that woman probably looks. You might say, well, she's still alive, critical condition. Well, she's made it out in critical condition. She still had, I'm pretty sure, 2nd, 3rd degree burns on her body. She probably looks terrible right now. I'm just stating the facts. How do you think you would look if somebody doused you with some type of liquid, igniting liquid, and lit you on fire? When they say that his hands had burns on them, that lets you know how much she was burned and how much pain she might have been in. This mentally ill person should have been locked up a long time ago. In these states where they allow criminals to walk around and do not want you, the citizens, to have firearms in order to defend yourself, this is going to continue happening. Yes, you might say, well, this is a one-off incident. Is it? Ask yourself that. How much have you dug into the crime histories that goes on in these cities like Chicago, New York, and California? How much do you dig into them? Or do you just wait for the news to show you exactly what it is they want to show you?
The U.S. Attorney's Office in Chicago, together with our federal, state, and local law enforcement partners, will take immediate and resolute action to bring swift justice to the victim. Prosecutors also confirming that Reed has an extensive criminal history, including a previous aggravated...
2020, he just looks angry. I could tell he's about to do some stupid shit, or he just finished doing some stupid shit and got caught for it. In 2021, he was losing his mind then. My man, he went mad. My man looks like the Joker, a black Joker, no makeup. Tell me he doesn't. With that grin, that smile, whatever that is on his face, you can tell this man is mentally ill. Then in 2022, he just looks confused as shit. He doesn't even know where he's at right now. He doesn't know what he just did. He doesn't know that he's been arrested. He doesn't know where he's going. Matter of fact, from 2021, one mugshot, and then in 2022, he has another mugshot. Please tell me they're not just letting him out. 2020, 2021, 2022. He skipped a year because he probably served some time. I guarantee you he was serving some type of time. See, in 2022, he was confused as fuck. He didn't know what he did. That's why he's looking stupid right here, biting his lip. Like, oh shit, what did I do? And then he probably spent a year behind bars, and then they let his crazy ass out again to do what? In 2024, my man just looks like he is done. He's done, son. Hey, cook him, hey, hang him up. He's done. The fat lady's been singing. Look at his face. My man is mentally ill. He's deranged. Look at how he evolved. Look how he evolved. And he's still out in 2025 to do some crazy shit like light a woman up on fire. Do y'all not see what these states are doing that allows criminals to just go in and out of prison? They're lenient on their sentences. They get a year, probably 6 months, time served, and back out to light people on fire.
Person charged with connection to a fire in 2020, and if convicted, Reed faces up to life in prison.
Oh, now they want to give him life in prison.
Chanley, thank you.
I'm
Let's
sure
bring in criminal
about
defense
that.
attorney and Fox News contributor Donna Rich.
See, I didn't want to say it. My man just said it. It's blue states. I'm sorry. It's just what it is. I didn't want to make it political, but he just did. Chicago, New York, California, all the states out in California, most of the states. We all know that California is mostly blue. Los Angeles, blue. San Diego, blue. We all know this. So it is blue states that are lenient on criminals, that allow criminals to go in and out of prison like a revolving door. And they don't want you, the citizen, to have any weapons in order to protect yourself because they want you to depend on the government. Do y'all not see how one side, one party actually wants you to be dependent on the government? When a criminal breaks inside of your home or lights your ass on fire on the train, you're unable to defend yourself. All you can do is scream.
To terrorize communities, don't we need more creative prosecutions like this? The federal government saying, we're going to take the lead here and use something as what I would call unique as this mass transit hook.
Absolutely. First of all, this is a horrific crime, and my heart goes out to this poor woman on this train. I mean, you're living your life, you're going through your life, and then this happens to you. It's absolutely horrific. I live in Chicago, so this story really speaks to me. I'm very, very confident in the federal government in terms of taking this over and doing the right thing. I think that they've charged him as most significantly as they can, and hopefully it will be beneficial to the victims.
So under the Trump DOJ, you would expect to see more of these federal prosecutions when the state, quite frankly, gives up.
I would. And I will say that, especially in Chicago, we have had a new state's attorney for several months now. And we are seeing a turn here in the tide in terms of more vigorous prosecution on gun crimes, violent crimes. They have risen the retail theft threshold. So I have seen that it is getting a little bit more serious, which is good. But I definitely think the federal government taking over here was the right call.
I mean, it's the job of the prosecutors, represent the victims, because they have nobody speaking for them. That's literally their job. The fact that they've abdicated that role in so many blue cities and states across the country is horrific.
Now, what did she say? She's glad that the federal government is stepping in and helping out. Helping in these communities. Isn't that what we want? Isn't that what's supposed to happen? And no, I'm not saying that we need to look towards the government to help with everyday decisions and problems, but when your city is facing a crime epidemic like Chicago and you need the help, why don't you just take the help? Oh, no. Matter of fact, they're not going to do that because it's a blue state and they don't F with Donald Trump. They don't even want to hear his name because they won't work with him. And so they allow shit like this to happen. They don't care. Whenever crime rises, they get money to fight crime. Are they fighting crime? I would say they're not doing a good job of it, because this continues to happen in cities like Chicago. And that's not to say it doesn't happen in red cities as well. Of course it happens in red cities, but here's the difference. People in red cities already know if they're not carrying, somebody else is probably carrying. And if I do something stupid, it's probably going to be one to the head. They're probably going to light my ass up. So people think twice. But in blue states, blue cities, they could care less. They know that you're defenseless. How come this seems to be happening to women? Because these are weak, mentally ill, and mentally deranged men who don't think about the consequences. They just do. And they won't approach a man and do shit to a man because they're not man enough. They're just mentally ill. Until next time.
If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.